Davi Davenport live right here. And guess what? Nobody loves you more than I do.
It's time for the Davi Davenport Live. Davi Davenport Live Show. Davi. She's live. It's a party on the couch. It's time for the Davi Davenport Live. Davi Davenport Live Show. Davi.
High energy all the time. Yes.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Davi Davenport with Davi Davenport Live. Now, as we conclude the month of Women's History Month, I should say, as we conclude this amazing month, we've had some great shows that have aired over the last weeks, and today is going to be no different. Our first show that we had was before the month of March, but we had my dear friend Donald Hamilton, who's a heart transplant recipient, who was on the air, and he represents a large community of people. I discussed that over 3,000 people a year have heart transplants just in the United States. And so that was a topic that we had to cover. We're going to have some guests join us as well that have had heart transplants, have LVADs on them and different things like that. We also had the incredible Thaisa Walton over at Dunbar High School. We covered her story of Chloe's Closet and everything that she's doing with Chloe's Closet. Thaisa has devoted her life to giving young people clothes. She has a store inside of Dunbar that gives the kids the most amazing experience. You shop in the store and you don't pay $1. So it is incredible. And 2 weeks ago, we had Deborah Vines of The Answer Inc., who, when her son was born with autism 38 plus years ago, Jason is an incredible young man. She noticed after about 18 months, maybe a little bit less, that something was different about Jason. She said like kind of that 8th or 9th month, she started noticing that something was different. And then by the time the 18th month came, she knew for a fact, she and her husband said, let's have him see some specialists. So Deborah and her incredible husband decided, why don't we help a world of people that might be dealing with the same thing? Because she said resources were scarce for her and there just weren't the things that she needed. So Deborah decided, I'm going to make sure I have something back here, guys. Deborah decided that she would create a program, she and her husband, that was all for the autistic community. It's called The Answer Inc. So that was an incredible show. Now today, I want to introduce you to a superstar, and that is Itiona Scott, a CEO and founder of EM Delish, formerly Essie Marie's Dressing, and she's here today to tell about a story, how she took something that was very sensitive to her heart, and we're going to share that shortly, and turned it into a world of healthy living. Welcome, girl. I don't think you do that.
Thank you.
I got that.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
I wanted to conclude Women's History Month with someone that I knew was making a huge impact in the community, and not just in the women's community. I do see you actively doing, and we're going to discuss that with the viewer. And thank you so much. You know, our show, Davi Davenport Live, is all about empowering people, enhancing people's lives. So when they tune in, that they may see you today and realize, I want to start a business. I want to write a book. I want to start a program or do something like that. And that's what Davi Davenport Live is all about. So I wanted to conclude this month with someone that is a superhero to me, someone that I feel that is a superhero. And I wanted to invite you on because I know that you took your story and the story that someone else could have taken as just pure devastation, and you turned it into a powerhouse business. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wanted to, just so we could take the viewer, you and I have had many conversations before, and I've shared with them that you took a powerhouse story. I know, and we're going to be doing a little taste test today. I know the viewers are going to be like, I want to be there.
Right.
But we're going to do a little taste test. But share with the viewer how you took the loss of your mother and you turned this into a delicious dressing. And you said you created You're always, what is it called?
Heart Healthy Delish.
Heart Healthy Delish. She said, I coined that. She said, that's my private mark. I said, all right, girl.
Yes.
She said, I coined that one up. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love it. So just tell us a little bit about that.
Absolutely. Well, growing up as a young teen, my mom and I were like best friends.
Yeah.
My mom was the fun mom. Like a lot of the kids in the community like to come hang out at our house, right? Because as you know, I'm from a huge family,
How many people in your family?
My mom and dad had 14 kids.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
13 or 14, yeah.
Almost a baby.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
So, we were like different generations,
Sure.
but we have a huge family. And so my mom, like I said, she was a stay-at-home mom. She was a fun mom. Everybody in the community loved her, hung out at our house. You couldn't leave our house without eating something good and healthy. So she cooked every day.
So she was thinking about healthy even then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. I wouldn't say healthy. I would say
because I don't know what
homes. Because
we were doing a lot of crying when I was coming up.
And you know what? No measuring anything.
No measuring
how hard it is. Yeah.
No measuring anything.
So she used to do a lot of cooking every day. A fresh home cooked meal every day. I miss that so much, right?
We don't have as much.
No.
We don't, and that's why I love just to interject.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have enough of that. It's why you stood out to me so much, because I know you do that with your kids. But go ahead. I just want to talk that with him real quick. So heart healthy meals.
Absolutely. So so she would cook these great meals every day, like how the home cooked meal.
Sure.
Like the string beans and the the cabbage and all the good stuff, right? Mm-hmm. So that was something that resonated with me growing up in my childhood.
Yeah.
So as I grew up, I started, cooking a lot because I like to cook. I watched her cook a lot.
Right.
So I'm a natural born cooker, just like she was.
Yes.
And so I would make these products at my house for, for guests and stuff when they would come. But prior to that, I'll go back a little bit.
Yeah.
So when I lost my mom, it was just a regular day. Everything was normal.
How old were you when you lost?
I was 15.
Okay, you were 15.
Yes. And the day was normal as can be.
Sure.
I had just gotten a job at the Woods Theater. Shout out to Woods Theater. Yes. And so I called her, and it was just like, she was like, it seemed like sometimes people know, but they don't know.
Yes.
And she was like, don't leave. I want you to always keep a job. I was like, okay, Mom, I will, So everything was normal. So I get home, and everything was normal. She had cooked dinner. The day was normal.
Yes.
So later on that evening, she was, I need some air. I can't breathe.
So she had started talking to you about, I know you mentioned to me, because we have a viewer that's tuning in right now by the name of Jewel.
Okay.
And Jewel just lost her mom. I think I shared that with you, and her mom wasn't sick at all. But she said her mom started saying things to her about, make sure you do this, make sure you do that. And you had spoken to me about that with your mom.
Yeah. So like I was saying, that same day at the new job I had, I called her on my break.
Yes.
And she was just like, well, make sure, you always keep a job and don't leave, don't get on the bus. Your sister's going to pick you up. And I didn't realize that, I was just like, oh, okay, Mommy, I'll keep a job, the thing. You're like, what? Right. And so, like I said, that evening when I got home, everything was normal. She was cooking, called me for dinner. Everything's normal. So, but later that evening, she was just like, I can't breathe. I need some air. And she was just like trying to find air. I wasn't a medical professional at the time, and no one in my family was at the time. But eventually, she collapsed on the floor, and it was gone.
Now, were you in the house?
Yeah, we were all there, right there. And the last thing she said to me was, "Make something of yourself."
Yes.
And that was the last I heard from my mom, and that was it.
The great thing of it is, and first of all, my condolences to you and your entire family, because what I know, although I lost my mother in 2007. It's not something that goes away.
No.
The greatest thing we can do for our moms and for our parents is to do what you did.
Yeah.
And that is to make something of yourself and how triumphant. So the recipe for EM Delish, is that your well, we have we're going to be talking about the various. Are these your mother's recipes?
They are my family recipes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I made them heart healthy because of
what your mom
experienced.
Sure.
Yes.
Now, when someone, because people have been asking me this, I've been raving about the interview, and people have asked, what is heart healthy? Because I look I look on a lot of websites that proclaim to be, I'm not going to say any names of any site, but proclaim to be healthy. And then I see different meals that they're suggesting and things that are not healthy for you at all. So tell us where the Heart Healthy started.
Sure.
And I know it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So losing my mom was
Sure.
a significant impact for me.
Sure.
I mean, literally, when she said that, I changed my whole life around.
Sure.
And I was just like, my mom and dad always said, go to school, go to school.
Yes.
So I was like, okay, I gotta go to school. So I finished high school in 3 years, and I was just like, okay,
Wow.
what's next? And so my boyfriend's mom was a health professional.
Your boyfriend.
Yeah. I'm like, my boyfriend, but he's my husband now, but yeah.
We love you.
Right. So his mom was a nurse, and she used to always share her nursing stories with me, right? And so it kind of encouraged me and influenced me to go into healthcare.
Wow.
So I didn't want to do nursing because I heard her
Sure.
stories.
Yeah, those are
Her stories were like,
the nurses are the most important. No,
oh, they totally
the
are.
doctors come in and see you for 3
Oh,
minutes.
they totally are. They
and
are
the nurses
running the
want
show.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
And so the creative side of me found something in healthcare because I still want to serve people and give back.
Yes.
And so I found therapy. So I became a therapist,
Yes.
and that's
So what
my
type of
passion.
what you special? What
I'm
type
an
of
occupational therapist,
Oh,
like physical, but
sure.
occupational. Yeah, usually physical teaches you how to walk and get where you're going.
Yes.
We teach you what to do once you get there. So it's
I've had so many, and congratulations to
Thank
you
you.
on that. Again, I wanted to wrap up
uh-huh.
Women's History Month
Yes.
with a woman that was dynamic,
Aw.
a woman that has a multifaceted life, a woman that was actually forward thinking, and not only with EM Delish, but
Yes.
just how you live your life, how you are with your children.
Yes.
So when I ask about how did EM Delish,
Mhm.
we know the story of your mom,
Yes.
but how did the brand actually get started? So now you have the recipes from your
Mhm.
family.
Right. Mhm.
But how did
So,
EM Delish,
mhm.
where was when you said, okay, I'm an occupational therapist,
Mhm. I used to take them to work.
you take the dressings where?
I used to take,
How many did you have at that point?
I had the one, which was the Tutti Frutti, which is
Oh my God. Oh my God.
This one here. That
Tutti
started all the
Frutti.
trouble.
Tutti Frutti. I let friends taste it. I recently let a friend of mine taste it here, my friend Franklin. I told you Franklin tasted it, and he said, "Where'd you get this from?" I said, "It's no secret. You can go pick it." He loved it. I told him you would be. I told you I'm going to be on the show. Everybody knows. Oh my girlfriend. Oh my God, you got to. The crew.
Yeah.
Shout out to the crew. I want to say a huge thank you to Duana and to Brittany, because without you guys, the show wouldn't be possible. Thank you so much, Duana Woodard, and to Brittany Lopez. I love you guys for everything that you do at the show. So you started out.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. So I used to take them to work. The products. I used to have them at home for family gatherings and stuff. And they're like, you gotta have a salad. When you gotta have a salad? So I could not have a family function without making
Sure.
salad. And so I started taking it to work for special events. And my colleagues were like, don't let her leave until we get the recipe. I told them, like, you what? They wanted to hold me hostage for this. I said, okay, this is doing too much.
I don't blame them. I remember when we met on the Oprah Winfrey Show.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
When I tasted the Tutti Frutti,
Yep.
I felt like I had discovered the world. I was like, what?
Right.
I was like, forget Oprah Winfrey. I'm gonna talk to this woman. Wow. So your coworkers, they were like, we want this.
Yeah. So I told my husband I wanted to do something to help people, to impact. And losing my mom was so, it was just so
overwhelming.
Yeah, it was just an overwhelming.
And you were 15 years old.
Yeah, and we were best friends. Like I would literally stay home with her to have fun instead of going out with my friends.
Of course.
She was just fun. And so I said, I want to do something to help people, but also help them with what hurt me so bad, right?
Sure.
So losing her was like the biggest hurt. Like I cried for years every day. Like
people don't understand that's not.
It's the biggest loss because it's something that's I'm never gonna see this person that I love ever again.
The thing that the other day, yesterday actually, I went to a homegoing celebration, which is how I like to call them, and I whispered into just kind of for anyone that's tuning in right now, because we are going to be doing a segment upcoming soon in the month of April on grief. So we're going to cover that the last week of April or the first week of May. But I whispered into one of the family members' ear and I said, although the relationship is different, is far from over.
Mhm.
And that is the thing that I've had to utilize. I
Yeah.
recently lost my dad,
Yes.
which you know.
Mhm. Yeah.
And he wasn't sick. He went to the hospital
Wow.
and choked to death. But
Yeah.
I whispered in the ear and said, because that's how I survived. And I know you being
Yeah.
15
Yeah.
years old,
Right.
you had to grab us very close to my mother also. So I
Yeah.
understand. So so everybody's wanting the dressings. You decide, well, hold on a minute, they won the Tutti Frutti, you bring in the Tutti.
Right.
Was the Tutti Frutti the first? Was that the
Yeah,
second?
that was the one because I would put like strawberries in there, cranberries, if people wanted some nuts or cheese. So I was just doing whatever, apples, and so that's why I called it Tootie was my nickname as a child.
Oh,
Tutu.
I didn't know that. Oh I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then the fruity means that it can pair with any fruit.
Sure.
Fruits usually encourages kids to eat more salads like apples, cranberries, raspberries, blueberries. I find kids that I don't want any salad, but then they have a little bit. They're like,
what is it?
Right. And so I get messages from parents all the time, like they love it, they eating more salads, and it's just like, wow. So and getting back to where you want to say like about the heart health part, like how's the product, what makes it?
And you know what's crazy? You said something. There's so much heart disease.
Yeah.
There's diabetes, there's cancer, and we're seeing it in our younger generation now. So when I personally hear you talking to, and I'm sure the viewer feels the same way, but when I see you discussing wanting to advocate for healthy eating with our young people, that speaks volumes. And that was when we have some photos that we're going to be sharing later on. But one of the photos was with a little girl hugging on the bottle. And I'm like, oh, my viewer, we're going to show you that in a bit toward the end of the show. But, that's when I saw that. And I know what you're doing in the community with the schools as well, which I want us to discuss. But that's important because we have to find a way. I do not believe in 2026 that we should be increasing the amount. We should be on a decrease. We've got artificial intelligence and everything else. There's no way.
No excuse that we shouldn't have heart healthy options
100%.
and be educated about that. Because like my mom, she didn't know she had heart disease. A lot of people don't know they have heart disease. They don't even know that they have high blood pressure.
I had a heart attack February 5th of last year, and you know that. I was walking around fine. I didn't think, we had the fires in LA. I thought something was going. I went to Vegas and dropped in my friend's driveway in Vegas and a heart attack and didn't even know. And here I am thinking I'm healthy for the most part. So that's another reason why this show was so important.
Yes.
Because I'm searching for healthy options myself on a regular basis.
Yes. So one of the things like with hypertension, well, heart disease is the number one killer amongst women and minorities. Like that's everybody pretty much. And this has been for many, 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 many years. Like my mom passed. That's been over, 20-some years ago. But that is still number one.
Why do you think it's with minorities? That says
I think
a
it's
lot.
diet. I think it's diet because we have access to food, but some communities don't have as much healthy access to healthy foods, right?
And
So but we do
things
see
are
the chicken chops and everything else that's loaded in saturated fat everywhere you look.
Yes.
So, I wanted to create something that was delicious, but yet healthy. You use it in moderation, you can have some healthy options. Like salads with fruits, with a little bit of this, and it's so good. But you didn't realize that you just
moderation.
Right, exactly. So it doesn't have like any iodized salt. We use mineralized sodium in our products.
Yes.
We're not with the whole GLP-1 crave, people that's on those weight loss diets, they need to have healthy minerals added back into their diet.
Because what they're using is stripping out.
Exactly. So our products contain those minerals that are like missing from those diets.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah.
When we look back, my doctor told me something 23 years ago. He said, if you look at the back of the bottle, and you, first of all, it's 40 lines on there.
Geez.
And out of the 40, 35 of them, you can't pronounce them. Then, he also told me that sugar was an enemy.
Yeah.
And there's unhealthy sugar.
Yes.
So, and then recently, my doctor said the same thing. Like, if you want to know, because parasites and everything else feed off of that. When I look at your dressings, I see that I can spell everything. I can explain everything. I know exactly how to pronounce them all.
Yeah.
And so when you were making the decision on the ingredients,
Mhm.
I know your husband, Jeff, is heavily involved
Yeah.
in the brand.
Yeah.
And I know he helps package and do a lot of other things when you were getting started.
Right.
But when you were making the decision on the ingredients, tell
Mhm.
us a little bit about that, because we do have
Sure.
quite a few entrepreneurs that are out there. But
Yes.
what was the decision-making process for that?
Yeah, well, I use my medical background to help me formulate as far as like what should be in it and what shouldn't be in it.
Okay.
So during my research, I found that a lot of the store options have preservatives in there that
Yeah.
are like not healthy, like some of the stuff you can't pronounce.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, why is this there? Just so it can look good in the bottle for
Yeah.
2-3 years. That's
Yeah.
crazy. And so I realized that one of the ones that stuck in my mind was the same ingredient used in grass fertilizer was in a major brand.
Say what?
Yeah, that's using grass fertilizer and
Oh my
ingredients.
God.
And it was like something that was in. I'm like, why do they have this?
In a dressing?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, read the labels. Reading labels is so important. All of our products have 9 ingredients or less, so it's less everything you can.
No preservatives.
No preservatives. No.
Another thing you think about, and for the viewer,
Mhm.
again, because I believe that we're our number one advocates.
Oh, yeah.
So we have to advocate for ourselves. So I ask a
Mhm.
lot of questions when I go to the doctor.
Absolutely.
If it preserves it in a bottle, like when I see a bag of chicken nuggets,
Yeah.
and it says this will be good until 2035, I'm like, it's 2026. I don't need any of that. I haven't had fast food or any of that in years. I don't do any of it. But imagine if it preserves that in that bag, what that does
Inside of you.
inside of you as
Yeah.
well. And so I try to.
Exactly.
So you got the 9 ingredients, no preservatives.
No.
Wow.
Low mineralized sodium, and it's low sodium, only heart healthy oils in there that we use, all the ingredients you can pronounce. It's just
I know you're
simple
thinking
things.
about that's and you also, which I know we're gonna kind of be leaking it out a little bit on the show, but you also spoke about a sugar-free.
Oh yes. Yeah.
So you guys are getting it first, right here.
Yeah.
And she talked about a sugar-free version of
Yeah,
the
we do
zesty.
have a line, because my dad, unfortunately, because I'm trying to target our community
Sure.
where we are really facing devastating illnesses, right?
Sure.
And we still want to eat, and we have to eat,
Yeah.
right? So my thing is to give us something that we can still enjoy when we out with others,
Mhm.
And so with the sugar-free line, a lot of the stuff in the store have crazy, unnatural sugar-free things in there, right?
When they say
Things that are
sugar-free, you look at it, it's like when you're no sugar, but you got all
when I
these
say
other toxins. I'm
I
like,
mean toxic.
yeah.
So I wanted a clean brand of that.
Mhm.
So our brand is clean.
When are you thinking about coming out with the sugar-free brand?
Right now we trying to maintain the regular one until, I don't know if I shared with you before, but one of the things, moving brands forward, we have basically consumed the Chicago market at this point, constant sellouts. We can't keep up with the demand. And so we are seeking investors or financial partners.
She's like, no, even right there real quick.
There are many different options that can come out of this. No.
Well, a lot of people, there are people that are interested in finding out ways and things that they can believe in.
Absolutely.
Because when people think about investing in something, you want to make sure that that investment is something that's going to push us forward. Speaking of people that believe in the brand, so you're in Mariano's.
Yes.
Tell us all the other stores that you're in.
We're in Whole Foods. We're in Pete's Fresh Market stores. We're also on Amazon online that always sell out. And we'll be soon launching in Meijer. Yeah.
So how did you get, so you said Amazon online. I'm also giving this to you guys so you can go shopping. Get your list. I'm giving you this so you can shop. Okay, guys? Amazon online. She clicks there. Okay? Amazon online.
Yeah.
Pete's.
Whole
Foods. Mariano's.
Yeah. And soon Meijer.
And who else?
I don't know.
Living Fresh.
Oh, yeah.
Living Fresh. Melody
Hello. Living
Winston.
Fresh Market, my favorite store.
Yeah, she loves the brand. I got a chance to interview Melody
Did
out
you?
of
Yeah.
one of her big events, and so she spoke about.
She's beautiful.
She's a beautiful person.
Yeah, she
She's
is.
a beautiful person. Her dad's an incredible pastor doing wonderful things.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get the first store, and who was
Wow.
Because so many people, I have people have written into me
Mhm.
about being book authors and not knowing how to find a publisher,
Okay.
or being a designer and not knowing
Yeah.
how to get into a store.
Okay.
So what exactly? Because I've seen your pitch deck and it's incredible. You're like, I did. I'm like, oh my God, okay.
So
How did you get the first store to say yes?
right. Well, being an entrepreneur to me, for me, and what I believe entrepreneurship is, it's a natural thing, right?
Yes.
I've always been an entrepreneur. I used to resell candy that I buy at the store when I was little. I did.
Hustler. I'm a
Right.
hustler.
I used to get the kids in the go.
He's like, oh, I was selling look. This is legal, okay?
To go rake the neighbor leaves together,
Yes.
10 of us, So it's a
Kids did that
natural
kind of thing when we were
Oh,
kids. My uncle had a paper route.
Yeah.
I would try to walk
Oh,
cats.
yeah.
I never said, people don't walk cats, Davi. I'm going to walk your cat, okay? Walk cat. You know people walk those? I was walking cat.
That's so funny. Yeah. So no, you don't see those things anymore. You may see it every now and then, kids trying to shovel snow and stuff like that. So that part was easy, right? I'm just always happy to be doing something, right?
I love it.
But as far as getting in my very first store, I did like a neighborhood store.
Okay.
Literally a local corner.
Are they still open now?
They are.
Beautiful.
Pete's.
Oh, Pete.
The produce store though, not the fresh.
I thought we were talking about the neighborhood. Pete.
Right.
Pete is everywhere.
Yeah. So they gave me my first chance, and of course we sold out.
Sure.
And then right after that, Whole Foods was coming into the community, and I wanted to get into there. And they were like, I didn't live in the neighborhood.
Mhm.
It was for people that lived in the area, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, oh, I didn't get in. But they called right before they opened and was like, can you bring your product down? We
Pete
got
did.
Whole Foods.
Oh, Whole Foods.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I'm still over here thinking about
And so when we got in Whole Foods, we sold so many products. They told us that we outsold all of their major
at
brands.
Whole Foods.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah, and to this day.
So what was the time between getting from Pete's to Whole Foods? What was that?
Maybe about a year, if that long.
Really?
Yeah. It was. Oh God, I don't credit. Look, I credit.
I'm gonna tell you the truth about something. I'm so afraid, so I have to be transparent with the viewer because we're diving up her life. You transitioned from Pete's to Whole Foods. Yeah. And all of a sudden, I started thinking about that Tutti Frutti. Because I looked down at the bottle, and I'm telling you, my mouth is watering, and like, Davi, focus. You missed your
right.
So 1 year
So,
between
yeah.
Pete's and Whole Foods.
And
Wow.
ever since we've been in there, we've been selling out. We can't keep up.
And how long ago was that?
Ooh, that was in 2016. So
Okay.
where are we at now? 17, 18, 19, 20,
10 years.
Yeah, about 9 years, 19 years.
19 years.
Yeah,
Wow.
we've been selling out consistently. Yeah.
And how many of the Pete's are you in?
We are in the Pete stores. We're only in 4. We
Okay.
chose 4 Pete's, but as far as Whole Foods, we're in about 10 here in Chicago.
Really?
Yeah, and we do everything ourselves, so we had to pull back because we didn't want to get. Sometimes brands get in over their head, right?
And can't produce what they say and to give your name of it.
So we've been slowly growing and penetrating the market.
Now you say we.
Me and the husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do it without
So we
the
throw
husband.
Chef in there
I can do it without the
also.
husband. Yeah,
So
not at all.
you shared something with me that I thought
Mhm.
was incredible. You said we started out
Yeah.
making the products
Mhm.
years and years, 10 years,
Yes.
19 years ago.
Uh-huh.
Obviously it's something different
Yeah.
now, but making these in your home.
Yep, I did. I started in my kitchen,
Wow.
and then it kind of outgrew that, and we wound up.
Yeah, you think?
We were in a commercial kitchen after that,
Okay.
and now we're manufacturing.
That is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
That is. One thing about people asking me about what's the perfect time to start a business. It's when it's
Whenever the moment exists,
Whenever
you
the
know,
moment
it just
exists.
presents itself.
you
know,
took
it
something from
says,
15 years old, losing your mom, having some of the delicious recipes or some
Yeah.
of the ingredients in mind with your family,
Mhm.
and fast forward to saying, hey, although I've
Yeah.
got my degree as a therapist, I still want to go back to where
Yeah.
really what your roots were
Absolutely.
to this EM Delish.
Yeah, losing her was really significant for me.
Sure.
Literally cried every day for years.
Of
Like,
course.
'cause we were like that close.
Yeah.
And so it impacted me. So I wanted to do something. I didn't even know, like, oh, you should do something. Sometimes people do stuff with
Yeah.
things that impact them.
Sure.
It was just like a natural thing. I never knew I'd be making salad dressings. It's all God.
Now, how did you Isn't it something? It's all God.
It is.
That I there's no way I could glaze over that moment.
Making salad.
It's all everything is. Some people are tread lightly about speaking about that. We don't have to do that. This is our show. We can do whatever we want.
Yeah.
It's all God.
It is.
It's all God. It is.
I mean, I never knew I'd be doing stuff.
Yeah.
Dresses and marinades, so.
So your mother,
Mm-hmm.
2 children,
Mm-hmm.
and you also cared for your special needs sister.
Mm-hmm.
So at the same time, you're juggling your business.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that, because like I said, we had Deborah on, and we have a lot of people that are out there that are experiencing this.
Yeah, special needs community is a special place in my heart, mainly because of my sister. I lost her last year to special needs, to her some external medical issues she was dealing with. So I lost my baby, but I did care for her for a while. I had to, I had to hire people to help me, help take care of her
at home the entire
time.
For
not the entire time, for a long time, until I found a place that I felt was suitable for her.
I asked Deborah that, and then I want you to continue, but I asked Deborah, how do you find some place that you feel is suitable? What was, when you walked through the door, because there are quite a few, because I do serve a lot of underserved communities, people say, how do I trust someone?
You can't trust anybody. It's just,
she's like, you can't trust anybody.
I just feel like, I just leave my life where I have to feel the spirit and know it's somewhere God. And I really felt that. The lady was very welcoming, when we got there, and a lot of places that I had seen before, I was like, no. It was small, it was intimate, it wasn't a whole lot of individuals they were servicing. So it kind of resonated with me. You just have to find what you like. Right?
Sure.
And so it did serve its purpose. It wasn't too far. You can kind of, come and go as you need to. And so it served its purpose.
So it was something that were you making sure, I'm sure you were, but again, this is also for the viewer.
Okay.
Were you making sure that your sister had the best eating habits, even with everything?
I try to, but when they're at a place, you can't really take care of them the way you would at home. Right?
Sure.
Because at home, a whole different show.
Sure.
Listen, people that know me know anything wrong with you, I'm gonna fix you.
Yeah.
So but no, when you're in a place that's like not home, nothing's like home. Nothing is like home.
It's crazy because so many. When I visited down at Dunbar, and I went to Chloe's closet, I got a chance to meet so many students there that didn't have the basic necessities. And Thaisa is doing, that's what I loved about visiting. And she's actually flying out to do the Sherry Shepherd show. They're flying her out. And she's like, send me some pictures, Davi. We just did WGN. We won Channel 9 WGN recently. So it's a big thing. But there's so many young people that are going without right now.
You can only imagine. There's so many adults going without.
There's so many adults.
It's a bad time.
It is a rough patch, but what we can do as community advocates and people like ourselves that do care, because we can do everything we can. It starts with us.
Oh, it totally
It just takes one person to start it. So speaking of one person, let's talk about 2 people. Let's talk about your babies.
Oh,
so you're raising them to know that healthy eating is very important.
And they're like, 12 and 13 now. They started with me when I first started this business. They were like 2 and 3 at the time.
They're like, our mother's an entrepreneur.
They make commercials with me and stuff, and eat salads on live and everything, but now they're just like, I'm over it, Mom.
I have my son on camera. Not even a cameraman woman. Like, you don't want to do this anymore? No.
Right. No. They grow up right before your eyes, but they do. They still love the products, and they use them every day.
Wow, that's incredible. I've seen you personally on quite a few shows. So tell us, because you do a lot of your own marketing.
Oh, I do. And I have some people that help me from time to time, but mainly.
Sure. So how are you getting your brand out there?
Pushing it.
Because we're going to share with the viewer. It only takes one.
Exactly.
It only takes one person. And so anyone that's tuning in right now, Davi Davenport Live is all about us helping to promote one another and promoting businesses and entrepreneurs. And so if you know of someone, you heard what she said, if you know of someone that might want to be involved in the business, you might want to you might say, hey, I love what I see this businesswoman doing, and I want to just tell somebody about it. Share it on your social media. go to Essie Marie's and share it.
Yeah.
EM Delish, formerly Essie Marie's, but go to her website.
Yep.
Go to her. What is your social media for the viewer?
Absolutely. My Instagram is Essie's Heart Healthy Delish. You'll see a little pink heart on it on Instagram. On Facebook, it's still Essie Marie's. You can find my website is emdelish.com.
Wow, that emdelish.com.
Yeah.
So what is it? I know we're looking for investors and all that, but let's say you're keeping up with the momentum that you have right now. What's next for EM Delish?
Well, we're about to launch into Meyer stores. I recently auditioned for them and they were so excited.
She said,
like, you know,
she said, I recently auditioned for them, honey. I was like, oh, audition, right?
Come and audition for your brand, promote whatever you call a pitch, they call it. Yeah. So I had to go in for a pitch, and usually people don't realize that about me. I am an extrovert, but I'm very shy.
No, you're right. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You are so low key for real. What's your sweet? Remember when I came to your house for the barbecue? Oh my God, I'm so glad. I'm like, it's crazy. One here.
So I went in for the pitch, and the guys were like, before you start, you don't even have to say anything. We know about your brand. We love it.
Sure.
How much can you take?
What can you do?
They already knew about
your track record.
Right. But I'm saying that to say entrepreneurs out there, don't stop pitching yourself.
Yes.
They're watching you. Okay?
Yes.
They are watching.
They're watching you.
Oh, yeah. They are watching you.
And make sure, I love about you also that you're always making sure that you protect your brand.
Oh, yes.
You know, you protect your brand. People don't realize your brand is
totally.
It's imperative that you protect your brand. Yes. Not having, I'm sure there's stores that might have wanted it, but it just didn't. It didn't fit with the brand.
Well, on touching on that was the manufacturing. I had manufacturers tell me, "Oh, we can't make it without putting the chemicals in it."
Oh God, literally. They wanted to kill your brand.
Basically,
they wanted to kill.
I said, "Well, I can't use you because that's what I pretty much promote my brand on: clean, all natural, heart healthy."
Sure.
But they were like, "We've been doing it this way for over 100 years." So I said, "Well, sorry,
we can't do it."
So you have to find the right manufacturer and people to help you with your products as you grow.
Sure.
Because don't just take anything. Stand on your value. Stand on your quality of your product.
I've had people say to me, I want to take Davi Davenport live, and they would have like, first of all, whatever they believe in for themselves, I think that's great,
right,
100%. But they said, I want to promote it. We want to put it on this network, and then the network would also be an advocate for tobacco, and I'm not. So I'm not, and I'm not anti. I'm anti for myself. Yes, but I'm not. Or if it was a big advocate for some, I just I'm careful with that. Or they wanted me to promote tobacco or something on the show, and it was like, I'm not going to do that. I mean, how can I be somebody that's supporting healthy living? That's true. And then it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all.
And a lot of times you get offers and people that's like, when I first started the brand a few years out, maybe a couple years out, I was offered 15 mil, but I turned it down. Because I did.
The viewers just dialed that back a little bit. The viewers
right? Yeah, I turned it down because a lot of times you don't realize the value of these products, right? Any industry has categories and things like that, and I created this category for a reason to address a certain population of people.
Absolutely,
and that's it. So I didn't take it.
So when you offered the 15 million, were you still making?
Oh yeah, I was still growing and everything. A lot of celebrities were finding me, using me, and
like Tabitha Brown. Tabitha, we got the pictures of you coming up, Tabitha. Okay. Speaking of that, celebrities finding you because a lot of people. You might be looking at my cards over here. The buzz has been about you in the celebrity community. Tell me let's talk about Tabitha a bit, and then tell me about some of the other celebrities.
She's amazing. She found my products. She was here in Chicago doing an event. I think it was a vegan fest or something. Okay. Yeah, so I brought some products out. Sure. Tried them and just loved them. Yeah, and so actually, we was into communication and her just loving my brand, right? And so she just was. It was surprising me. I look at my phone just on Sunday, and she's at home cooking with my stuff.
Really? You this past Sunday?
No, I'm just saying.
You saying on Sunday? Sure, of
Yeah.
course.
And I'll look at sometimes she's at home enjoying family and friends, and my products are on her table.
I've seen it on her social media. Yeah. I saw it on her Instagram. I was like, wait a minute, that's my sister.
Yeah. So that was really like, right. I mean, you know, when you have people that fall in love with your brand like that, it's
organically.
Yeah, exactly.
Organically.
I've never paid a celebrity.
Yeah, never.
Yeah.
Who else
Yandy from Housewives.
Oh.
Drew Sidor. I think she's from Chicago.
We love Drew.
Yeah.
Drew and Allison.
Yes,
Allison.
beautiful.
Sure.
Let's see. Ooh, I'm throwing a blank right now, but yes.
But I mean, just think about that.
Oh yeah.
And what, you know, the reason why I know that you're having the traction that you are, even with a lot of celebrities talking about your brand, I've seen you show up to this day, being in all these stores.
Yeah.
I've seen you show up and still doing smaller local events.
Oh yeah.
That somebody else. People don't realize you have to constantly be. You don't know who could show up. So I said, you're like, I'll bring it out. I'll do it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Sure.
And I never want to change that, no matter where the brand grows. Because you know, Chicago is home for me.
Yes.
And the people is what made me.
Absolutely.
And what made anything.
Sure.
So I don't ever want to get away.
Chicago's a beautiful place.
It is. I love it.
There's something about it. When I moved back, I was in shock for a little bit. I was
right.
Oh, it was just I celebrated my 1 year.
Right.
And so I was in shock. It was the weather was number one, being transparent.
Oh, yeah.
I had been in LA for 17 years.
Wow. That's a whole
and it was a whole switch and change, right?
Yeah.
But the thing that really hits home is what you said, is home.
Yes.
And the people here, if they're for you, they are for you, and they will help you grow.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love my city. You know, I'm from the South Side.
Sure, me too.
Born and raised.
Yeah.
And yeah.
As the kids say on the West Side, they say, West Side would say, South Side.
Exactly. But I love, you know, I just love Chicago, the whole city. You know, it's all, even the suburbs is great.
I know that, speaking of Chicago, I know that you're working on taking the product global.
Yes.
So now that is something that you want to do.
Yes.
Of course, we want an investor.
Yes.
What about if you have to take the product global? So have you also done some pursuing of that already?
I have. You know, it's just, when you think about it, like I always say, and that's why you already see me sharing other people's stuff a lot.
You promote somebody in a minute.
It's enough to
I
go
thought
around.
I was good at that.
It's enough to go around for everybody. It's people don't really realize how big this world is.
Yes.
It's
This
massive.
world.
It's massive.
You know, some people have never even left their own city.
It's
when I
crazy.
was in LA, I met kids who had never been to the beach.
Yeah, well, it happens.
And it's crazy. So a lot of people that haven't, so people don't realize how big the world is.
Absolutely. So there's so much to go around for everybody, right?
Yeah.
And
say that again.
There's so much to go around for everybody. Everybody, literally, we can all get full.
And that's why it's okay to share.
Yes.
People say you share things about other shows, Davi.
Yeah.
I share about other realtors because it's what's for me is for me.
You. No one can take it.
That's one thing about you. I'll post something and I look up and you shared it about 25 sites. I'm like, okay. You posted the show on your page the other day, and people went crazy. I'm like, okay, that's the kind of guest I want.
See, the thing is, a lot of times when I do my marketing or the people that help me do the marketing, they're not just looking at your page. A lot of people are in these groups.
Oh, yeah, they are.
You know, a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, they're literally society.
Yes.
Small group society. And I love it because they're like little incubators of support.
I shared I shared our promo, speaking of incubators of support, because of my dear friend Donald Hamilton. You know, I love him, heart transplant. You know, he's a huge advocate for it also. I shared our promo in the, and they've embraced me since I've interviewed, but in the heart transplant community at on about 6 different pages.
Wow.
And they're tuning in tonight and they're sharing and they're doing, so a lot of them have said that, you know, that's something that they can wrap their hearts around because it is heart healthy.
Absolutely. We don't use no white iodized salt in our products.
Yes.
And we don't
That's pure garbage.
Yeah, we don't even use regular sea salt. We use Himalayan salt.
Yeah.
Because we know it has the minerals in it that our clients need to help neutralize the body.
Hydrate the body also.
Hydrate the body.
Whenever I'm
Absolutely.
dehydrated,
Absolutely.
because I had some kidney damage
Yes.
during chemotherapy,
Mhm.
and I take a pinch of the pink Himalayan salt,
Absolutely.
which is what I love when I saw that
Yep.
in your product.
Oh yeah.
I said, if I could fall in love anymore with these products.
Yeah, and getting back to like you were saying, like why would you all this stuff? A lot of it came from my medical background.
Sure.
It wasn't just like, oh, just throw some Himalayan salt in there, or
Sure.
just throw some beet sugar. No, it took a lot of thought to get,
Sure.
and then of course it tastes good. So
Good. Now, you also were doing some work inside of some schools,
Yes.
aren't you? Okay, so can you tell us, the viewer and I, about that a little bit?
Sure. Well, I do volunteer. I come out and I educate young preteens, I should say.
Okay.
Teens and preteens. Just basically about career choice, as well as eating heart healthy. As a therapist, we do a lot of heart healthy cooking with the special needs population.
Okay.
And they love it. Like
Wow.
we're gonna have burgers, but they're gonna be turkey, they're gonna be low fat, but they're gonna be delicious.
Sure.
So we do that and they just love it. When we cooking again. When we cooking again.
So are you doing cooking classes there?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
wow.
They love
When I
it.
was coming up, this going to date me a whole lot, but that's okay. We had home ec in our school.
Yeah.
Which
I remember
you remember home ec?
I remember back.
So
My
they
sister used to make those oatmeal cookies and those sugar cookies. And
Yes.
stuff. Yeah.
and we had home ec in school. A lot of the things, of course, my mother, my grandmother, my
Yeah.
great grandmother
Mhm.
taught me a lot. My father was a cook as well.
Awesome.
But I learned so much in
Yes.
school.
Mhm.
We had cooking, we had
Yeah.
sewing, we had all the things. The boys had shop.
Oh, wow.
So by you
That's
taking
awesome.
it was amazing. It-
yeah.
Things that I think that we need
Mhm.
now, those are the things that have
Yeah.
been taken out of the school. So when I see
Yeah.
business owners like yourself
Yeah.
that are
Uh-huh.
actually advocating for this and taking it to the schools,
Absolutely.
it makes my heart pitter patter, but it also makes me think
Mhm.
this is forward thinking of a business owner.
Yes.
Because what you're doing is, what do they say? The children are our future.
Oh, totally.
And so if we don't, we've got
Yes.
to turn around
Absolutely.
just the mindset. When you
Yes.
go to speak at career days, because I'm a
Mhm.
person that goes to
Yeah.
career days. Well, I
Uh-huh.
love the Chicago public school system, the
Yeah.
Los Angeles public school
Mhm.
system. I have the opportunity of having my programs inside.
Awesome.
When you talk to the young
Mhm.
people, what are you sharing with them as far as this being an industry for themselves? Like,
Well, a lot of times, like with me, it's trial and error. I didn't have a role model or anyone that's done this before me. My parents used to make their own barbecue sauce, but they never
Really?
then bottled it, right?
We need to
Because-
bottle that one up. Did she just leak something else here today? I know we leaked the sugar free. Did we just leak the barbecue sauce
Who
also?
knows where to go, Davi? Who knows where to go? Who knows? So you never know. But they did literally, like, we never bought. They would make the barbecue sauce,
Sure.
but they never bottled it. I mean, because of lack of, awareness and lack of probably, the opportunity of having the finances to do it back then.
Sure.
So now to be able to do this is just a true blessing. And also too, to have it, and paying homage to my mom, which is family. So it's just great. It's just like, God, you're just something else. I never knew I'd be doing sauces like so.
Well, one thing for sure is that your mother's legacy continues when she said, make sure that you make something of yourself. My mother's last thing she said to me was, watch your money.
Wow.
I didn't listen to her. I did not listen to her when that market crashed. I had to overspend it. I was in shock. She said, watch your money.
I love it.
Yeah. She probably still like, she didn't put that up, did she? Watch your money.
Right.
So, the thing
Yeah.
that I was very close to my mother as well.
I love it.
I have a guest that's going to be joining me in about 6 weeks.
Okay.
That's coming on that works for DCFS.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
And so she's been talking. I've shared with her that I was going to be doing this show.
Awesome.
Dawana was actually over to her house. She's also owns a hair salon.
Okay.
And we know each other I'm a 3-time hair
Yeah,
salon
I
owner.
know you're telling
So
me.
we
I was
know
like,
each other from that
oh my
industry.
God, Davi,
Yeah.
awesome.
So
That's
she was,
awesome.
we were talking about Teresa. Shout out to
Yeah.
Teresa, love it.
Yeah.
And so she was talking about some of the young people
Mhm.
and how they're deprived and don't have. And I was a huge
Yeah.
advocate for the foster care community.
Okay.
She said she's a foster parent as
Okay.
well. And I was a huge advocate. that don't have the basic motivation. So when I look at you and you say, I go out and I do career days
to encourage them,
you could be the first person that they see.
Absolutely. That's what I tell them. I'm like, you can do this.
Yeah.
I had no idea this is what I'll be doing, but you could have products in all these stores too, you know, so. And not only that, you can be a therapist. You know, I didn't have a role model for a therapist either. It was trial and error. You know, you make mistakes in school, you fix it and get back up and still finish up, you know, but you got to take those steps, the initiation. Yeah. Take those steps. And
if somebody said to you, if you were at a school and a young person said, that's okay, Mrs. Scott, you did that, but I can't do that, what would you say to them?
Yes, you can. If you put your mind to it and your heart, you can do it. You can do whatever you want. And that's the main thing I tell them. Yeah. I said, who would have thought I have products in stores?
In stores.
Selling nationally. I said, you can do whatever you want. Wow. Whatever. If that's what you want to do, find you a role model, make sure. And in these days, you have no excuse. Yeah. They have so much technology to find answers to everything. We didn't have that.
We didn't have that.
We had encyclopedias.
But they come knocking on the door selling them. They were selling them. I wish I still had some of those. I know. Encyclopedias. And sometimes you have to be your own advocate, because when I was at Crenshaw High School with my program, Today's Youth Talking, some of the young people, I met some of their parents. Okay. And I understood the conversations that they were having before with me. At first, I was just thinking about, you know, I didn't come from a wealthy family, but I came from a family where I was loved. Exactly. Yeah. And so when I met some of their parents, I understood some of the things that they would say, you know, about not having someone to not only advocate for them, but not having someone that's a role model, as you said, that role model. Yes. So sometimes we have to, social media has really become, there's a lot of pluses with the technology that we have at our fingertips. Exactly. There's also a lot of young people that are being misled with these artificial mindsets of thinking they needed to, or the money, the finance, and not, like you said, you went to school. I went to school, and again, you can gauge your level of education, of higher learning is to whatever you want, but whether it's a trade, because originally I owned hair salons. My mother said I had to go 2 years of college before she would help me open a salon, but find something that you can do. Absolutely. That, you know, that, and the same thing, you said you went to school to become a therapist and then later decided to. Yes. So I see the bowls here. Okay. I see the bowls
I want
here.
you to try the Tutti Frutti, your favorite.
My favorite. Let me do Tutti Frutti. Let me taste a little.
A little strawberries there.
Oh, we got to look if you can see that, guys. Heart Healthy. Let's see here. Oh my God. I promise I won't say that. Okay. So tell me about these, like, you know, I love tell the viewer and I about all of the different dressings that you have.
We have the Tutti Frutti one, which is the one we pair really well with a lot of fruits and vegetables and different fruits, apples, cranberries, strawberries. We have our Sesame Tea, which is really like a sesame, orange, what'd you say, like orange chicken, orange ginger type of flavor. It's really good. And lemonette, people love that. If you like lemon, they love this. And we have a basil balsamic and a balsamic.
And now you can bake with these.
I was just gonna say they're also marinated.
Because that's stamina. Right. Now you also got me eating in the middle of it. Right. That's stamina. Girl.
Yeah. We use these as marinades as well, like for salmon, chicken, shrimp. So amazing. It's so good. Yeah. On one of our recipe cards that I give out to people, we have one of my favorite recipes, which is our tortilla salmon bowl, and it's so delicious.
Really?
Next time.
Tell us about the ingredients.
Well, the tortilla salmon bowl uses our lemonette. Okay. And it has like a little bit of tortilla chips on the side. Salmon. It's just so good. Has a little cilantro in there. It's so
Girl, when I came to your house for that barbecue, Deborah was there. Deborah, I know you watching. Right. Deborah was there, and when I tell you that salmon, I said, I asked her, guys, so you know, ain't too proud to beg. I said, listen, I told you my second sister. He said, what, girl? I said, I'm getting ready to come.
Right.
Can I take a little bit of that salmon home? She's like, girl, you don't even have to ask. You can go ahead and take whatever you want. I said, don't say that now. Do not say that to Davi Davenport.
Right.
I'm never going to go too far.
Right. But yeah, I love to cook. When you come to my house, you're going to eat.
Yeah, you're going to eat.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about you being on the show today.
Thank you.
Thank you for
having
sharing.
me.
You've done a lot of, what are some of the other, don't be jealous, guys, what are some of the other shows that you've been on? I know
Oh, wow.
You've been on a lot of different networks, so please share that with the viewer.
Well, I've been on Channel 7, Channel 9, Oprah. No.
Oprah. I did that with her.
No, but just,
We did Oprah.
Right.
Oprah, don't get mad at me.
A lot of
Call me Oprah.
Right, WBON, a lot of things like that.
Sure.
I haven't done Sherry yet or the Jennifer Hudson.
Oh, Jennifer Hudson. That's what my girlfriend Taisha's going to Jennifer Hudson.
I know. Oh, wow.
I said Sherry Trevor, I mean, I'm sorry, Sherry.
Jennifer
Hudson. She's
awesome.
they're flying her out to LA.
Oh, that's so
They're sending for her, so we're gonna make sure we let her know that you're
Yes.
next. And guess what? That's okay. We're gonna get her on it. We're gonna go out together.
Well, when
Okay?
we talk about Jennifer, her uncle used to be one of my chefs.
Oh,
For a long time.
That's the end right there.
She has a famous uncle here in Chicago that does some amazing cooking, Chef Brian.
Oh.
And, he's amazing, using my products for many years.
Wow.
Yeah.
What about we just connected about two of the what is it, Jeremy? Oh no, Jermaine. And we just talked about him the other day, and that I had known for years. He said,
"Oh no, you're talking about Antonio."
Antonio,
Yeah,
you don't know Jermaine?
No.
Oh, Jermaine is a huge chef.
No.
So we're all friends. We've all known each other.
No, Antonio O'Reilly.
Yeah, Antonio's amazing.
Yeah,
So he's bodybuilding and workout.
Oh, is he?
Also, I saw something online. We was talking about his working out.
I have no idea what Antonio's doing, but I know he makes an amazing barbecue sauce.
He makes it. Oh, that's his sauce and his rub.
Yeah, his rub.
So his sauce and his rub. So guys, we're gonna also bring you some
We're
information about
co-preneurs,
that.
so we kind of support each other.
Sure.
So yeah, amazing product too.
And I see that he's in a lot of stores as well. We definitely,
Yeah,
we're always about advocating.
absolutely. Yeah.
You are incredible. I can't thank you enough.
Thank
How do you do the little heart? How do you do the little heart?
Turn the thumbs like that and do like, yeah.
I'm almost kidding you guys. Well, I want to just say thank you for today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. You know, thinking enough to have me out here and do this.
Sure, we're gonna do.
I appreciate you so
we're gonna
much.
do a cooking segment one day.
Ooh.
And I want to definitely invite you in.
Yeah, come on out to my house. And
We might do that. Yeah, we might do that. Luana's been working on a few locations. I'm like, girl, we don't need the location.
Luana, you can come out to the
We'll
house.
come out to the house, okay?
I'll feed you.
We're gonna be bringing out. Well, they're gonna be on camera at first, and then they go.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll come a little early.
Yeah, of course.
Or after.
Because you know you have to have some
Oh my
some
God.
little wine and
Okay,
stuff,
oh,
you know.
Yeah. I'm a non-drinker, but I'll take a little non-alcoholic beverage.
Yeah.
Let everybody else have fun.
Right, exactly.
There's a few pictures that we're gonna pull up just
Please,
to share some
yeah.
fun. One of the first pictures that we're gonna pull up is of you and your husband.
Oh,
when you were
okay.
getting
We
started.
first started
When
on
first
Whole
started.
Foods.
Oh my, that was Whole Foods.
Yeah.
We even have a photo of you, a little, not of you, but a young lady with a whole bunch of bottles. I was like,
her mom sent me that. These kids, I've gotten a lot of kid videos of them eating it and just loving it. It's just been amazing. And that's what keeps us going.
Oh, wow.
Because right now the product is like just basically, turn over and stuff.
Sure.
We still have day jobs, right? We talked about
No, you don't. You're a therapist helping people, girl.
So these products, they keep selling out.
Sure.
So that's what keeps us going. People love them.
Every time I go to any store, they're gone.
Yeah.
And people are looking for them. When I went to Living Fresh, they were gone. I mean, completely sold out. I mean, I hate to say that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't hate to say it because you're my sister. The other shows were full. And yours were just sold out.
Right. Literally, one taste and you're hooked.
Wow, I know. That's how it was about the Tutti Frutti for sure.
They are really good. At one time, I was hooked on my own product. I couldn't even eat my salad. I'm like, I left the dressing.
I left the dressing. Look, we're not having it.
Yeah, so.
Wow, I remember you mailed me some in California once. I said, well, I love this woman. Here, she mailed me some bottles.
Absolutely.
Okay. And then Tabitha, we got some photos of Tabitha with her with the dressings, and she's shining in front of the dressing. So we love that. Now, here's
amazing.
Can we tell you one of the funniest?
She is amazing.
One of the funniest pictures that you sent me was of Erica Porter.
Oh my goodness! Yeah,
Erica, I love you, girl. Girl, listen, I was doing the same thing. Look, I said, "Oh, I love me some Erica.
Yes.
Amazing,
Love it as pieces.
girl. Love,
Yes.
love
Yes.
her." And I know that you're doing a lot in the Black business community as
Oh,
well.
Yeah. Yep.
So we love that.
Absolutely.
Well, I love you, sister.
I love you,
Thank
Davi.
you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank
you know, you
you.
could have had anybody, but you had me, and I thank you and appreciate
Well, I wanted to wrap up. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
I appreciate
sis. Thank
you.
so much.
You know, I wanted to wrap up Women's History Month with someone that I believe is you're carving a lane not only for yourself, but for other young people that are out there, just not even just young people, but other people that someone might be out there right now thinking, I want to do something, or maybe it's too late.
It's not too late.
Never too late.
No, always plan and execute.
And plan and
A lot of
execute.
people I see have the plan, but they never execute.
Isn't that something that's
so
sitting
major.
waiting?
Yep, we got to do it one step at a time.
Well, guys, we're super excited.
Yep.
Thank you so much for tuning in today.
Yep.
There's so much going on. Stay tuned, because next month we have Balling on the Budget. That's going to become, I have Sharon Yarbrough and LaShawn Trammell are going to be joining me as we walk down how to buy that great outfit and not have to break the budget to do that. How you can go about doing some thrifting. Also, you know, I love to thrift a bit, okay? How you can mix and match the things that you have in your closet already to create some of the greatest looks. We also have the dating game.
Dating for those singles out
For
there.
those singles out there. Me, one of those singles out there. Listen, the crew said that they and a bunch of my other friends are going to find me my soulmate.
Oh, I love it.
Within 300. They said your husband. I said, wait. Let's make sure. But they're going to find me my soulmate in 365 days.
Love that.
You got to love God. That's number one.
Listen,
Okay.
1 year. They got 1 year.
They have 1 year. They're saying it's going to be sooner. But I said, I gave them 1 year. So I got to get to know this person. They thought, you're going to be married. I said, no, wait, hold. So we're going to do that.
And
I'm
claimed it, sis.
But they claimed it. All my friends are married. So it's always sooner.
Yeah.
So
it only makes sense.
So guys, make sure that you stay tuned. It's been a blast. EM Delish, formerly Essie Marie's Dressing, start right here on Davi Davenport Live, the show that's all about you. This isn't my show, it's your show. Stay tuned, guys.
It's time for the Davi Davenport Live. Davi Davenport Live. She's live. It's a party on the couch. It's time for the Davi Davenport Live. Davi Davenport Live.